the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the air right away is Brady. Forced out to his left. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the... I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, goal 66. All right, go.
Now Brady. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bucs at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their distance and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Fournette is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 27. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Bernard. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Succop's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6-0 our score after 1. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Let's go now. 19,
Throwing on second and long. Corral over the... And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
No, 66.
That's complete to White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Pushes past him, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
72.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Regular.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Corral to throw on first and 10, and Anderson's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Corral right back to the air after the pick 6. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down throw here for Corral. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Shadow!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Corral sets up play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Here's Corral. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Old 50. Cover. Out.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Rip.
Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
Touchdown, Carolina!
Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Buccaneers 16. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the 6.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's complete. It's Miller.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
72.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some space here. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check it. Go bandit.
To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Hey, Alabama. Ozzie.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Amari Barno racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and 20. Finds White. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Fournette on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Hey, ball 66.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone. But a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Succop's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Corral. That caught by Tremble.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Corral. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Corral to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Some big-time drama as the game continues. They had to have that 4th down conversion. They made it work.
And you and I have both seen play callers' play sheets, right? And a lot of them look like, menus at restaurants. They always have a special section for those plays when you absolutely have to have a first down, a touchdown, a big play. They went to that section right there and dialed that one up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Buccaneers,
the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.